Yes, YouTube, Big Germ's Garage here. I am in the garage. This is like video number 4 for the day. So this is probably a record for me in the last couple of years. So I'm in the garage and a couple things to tell you. So first of all, been working on this mower. I told you that took the carburetor off and it was really corroded, rusty on the bottom. I guess water got into it. So drained the oil from the motor, lubed up the pull start and the flywheel and everything so that it moves a lot easier. Took the carburetor off. It got cleaned. I made another video of how dirty it was. So I have been waiting for this package. Now, some of you are probably going to say, oh, you cheaped out because you bought a new carburetor. But this mower's been sitting outside probably for about 2, maybe 3 years. And I guess from sitting outside, it has gotten a little rusty, and hopefully it runs. I haven't checked the spark or anything. I knew the carburetor was gummed up. So that's where I went first to clean the carburetor. Since that carburetor is messed up, I mentioned the other day that I was having issues with that Grizzly's carburetor. It would not auto right from the moment I got it. The moment I got it run air. Cleaned the carburetor and got it running, it would not auto correctly. So I went on eBay, found, I guess, a Chinese brand carburetor. It was like 30 bucks, and slapped it on here. And the thing so far, and I say this, it's probably not going to do like it's supposed to now, but this thing started right up, autos, runs great. There's no choke on now, so we'll see. Starts right up. I haven't started it today. I don't even know if I started it yesterday. I might have, but autos right up. Oh, that didn't sound too good. All right, this needs to warm up some. There, like I said, there's no choke or anything. Anyway, this thing idles a lot better. It was not idling before. So, and I've driven it all around. It runs good once it's up and going. The last carburetor was the original carburetor. It just, for some reason, it would not idle. So, all right, so that's that one. Since I got that carburetor and I was having issues with this carburetor, I was like, let me go ahead and buy a carburetor like that one that I got for the Grizzly for this mower. I looked to see what carburetors cost, and you can get a carburetor for this thing for like I think $14 or so off Amazon. So this one I got off Amazon was $21 or $22. So let's see exactly what's in the box. Luckily, since we are in this quarantine, Amazon still gets things here pretty quick. I ordered some face masks and some other parts from Rocky Mountain, and it's been weeks, haven't gotten it. But Amazon so far has been doing pretty good. I was going to order, what was it? The relay, that Big Bear. I made a video about the relays being broken on the winch, or not working on the winch. And I went to order them off of Amazon, and this was like middle of April. And they said it wasn't going to be here till May 11th, which would have been yesterday. So I ended up canceling that order, and I went and found actually O'Reilly online, O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Got them here within like 2 days, so that worked out. But that's like the only thing I've had issues with while being at home with Amazon. So they should have packaged this thing pretty well. So let's see. Let's see the air filter. So for $22, I got air filter. It's got the cover for it. And carburetor should be in there. That's about it. Let's see. I think it's supposed to come with a little fuel filter, and it might be a carburetor, air filter, fuel filter. Some of the kits you could get come with spark plug and everything else. Let's see. We got a little gasket, and I'm not sure what this is. I guess that goes on the carburetor. It's a little knob for the carburetor. Alright, I'm going to leave that in the box. Put the little pieces back in the box, and we'll look at this carburetor. That's one thing I noticed from the old one. This springs back. That other one did not. Let me see if I can get the other one. I think I put it over here. These are bags of carburetors and parts. Let's see. This one I think is the mower. Yes. So here's the mower carburetor, the original one. And, it stinks so bad. So oh yeah, it springs back. I don't remember doing that earlier, yesterday when I was messing with it. So we'll do a comparison. I can tell this one is a little bit bigger, it seems like, the new one. Maybe. They sit about the same height. I guess it just looks bigger with the bowl. So there's that. I'm not taking the bowl off. This one actually had the big bolt that went into the bottom, where this one does not have one. That bolt was also a problem. It was all rusted and corroded. It's actually a jet on the inside. This one doesn't have it, so hopefully that's not an issue. We'll look at the tops. Oh. There we go. Maybe if I had it up the right way, right? There we go. Alright. Comparison. That little black thing goes right there on the end. You can see it's there. Very similar. This one's got a straight fuel line. Let's see, 2 jets there. This one's got 1 jet. I don't know which one's a jet, maybe both of them, or one. Or that one's just, well, it's got 2 there. So 2 and 1. So it looks a little different, but hopefully it works. There's from the top view. And here's this one from the top view. Alright, very similar. This one's a little bit different, but it's supposed to work, I guess, as long as it hooks up and runs. I guess that's the main thing. Alright, so that's that. I'm going to start working on it. Maybe I'll get some footage tomorrow. Maybe get some footage tomorrow of actually putting it on and seeing what it does once it's on. I also, before I end this video, I wanted to show you that the KFX is back together. While making this video, when I was over by the Grizzly, I noticed that this thing is leaking from underneath there. I just washed it, so I don't know if that's water or if it's antifreeze. It might just be water leaking out of it from where I washed it, maybe. I'll have to check that out. But I got the carburetors back on, and when I was looking at it, when it was running, I didn't see anything leaking. But let's see. Let's see if it starts up. It should. Let's see. No choke. We'll see what happens. Let's get on a little bit of choke. Or my hand on the gas. Oh, come on. Why don't you want to start now? I had messed with the idle some. Let's see. What is going on? Well, maybe it's not fixed. I just drove it in here. Like, where'd that came from? Stuck in the wheel. That's some sort of bolt. I have to figure out where that's leaking from. But let's see. Alright, so I don't want to run it too much because of the neighbors and everything, but I am trying to, the fuel that's in it tomorrow, I'm going to let it run for a while and run it all out and make sure all the bad fuel's out. I need to make sure that's not a leak and it's just water running off of it. As you can see up here, it's still wet from where I washed it. So I don't want to run it too much. There we go. I still need to adjust the auto. It needs to run a little bit. It's probably been sitting for about 2 years. So anyway, let me see where that water's coming from, or or whatever it is. But yeah, at least it's running. Got to mess with it, see what all the other issues are with it. But just haven't had time. Oh, there's something leaking back there too. I think it's just all the water running off of it. There's a puddle. Yeah, it's just built up on that down in here and dripping off. That's just water. Let's see. On the floor here, it's kind of got a tint to it, but I can't really tell what that is. But you can see it's all wet underneath there from where I washed it off. All up here and stuff, and the wheels are still wet. I just rinsed it off, then dried off the seat real quick and drove it back up in the garage. It was all dusty and cobwebs and everything else. Alright, I don't think that's anything. It wasn't leaking earlier. I'll come back in and look. That part got wet. Alright, cool. I'll figure it out. Like I said, it just smells like water, or doesn't smell like anything on my hand. It doesn't smell like antifreeze. But, alright, well, thanks for watching Big Jerome's Garage. So far, everything is running. That needs a little bit of work, I guess. I probably need to take it somewhere and rot it for a while. Make sure that thing's good to go. Go-kart I showed you the other day, it runs, ready to go to the farm. Grizzly's ready, the Big Bear's ready, and this is the next thing. So I'm going to get that carburetor on here, and hopefully it starts up. All right, have a good one, and I'll catch you next time.